direction. No one can pull me out. I've always felt different from the others. I'm running away now. Fears are fading, won't stop bleeding. 'Cause I'm sick of standing up instead of going down. I'm sick of never being able to cross the line. I'm sick of pretending everything is fine. You got it, you're just a fucking freak like me. Burning inside, but I am alive. I'm not the one that you used to know. I've always hated to act like the others. I found my way to. Tears are fading, won't stop bleeding. Fears are fading. 'Cause I'm sick of standing up instead of going.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is a voice that you haven't heard in a little while. My name is Carl Carafel. You are here with the Raw Patrol. We have got, well, 3 of us here tonight, waiting on one more that I do believe has finally shown up. Yes, they have. There is the 4th person to come here with us. We are looking at Chris Best, myself, OMD, and Bubba Duke coming in here. Guys, they're giving us a little bit of a show of what happened on SmackDown just a few nights ago with Roman Reigns and The Rock inside of the ring. Cody was there as well, looking a little I don't even know what to say. Bobby, I want to say thank you, Bobby, first for subbing over to the new YouTube channel that we have right now as we bring you the Raw Patrol while watching Monday Night Raw that's happening in my cousin's home city of St. Louis, Missouri right now.
Nice.
The warden has returned. How's it going? Nice to see you again, Carl.
I'm happy
Oh,
to be
I'm just
here.
like the warden.
Yes. Welcome back. I've seen some of the pictures. I hope your vacation was amazing and everything you hoped it would be and more.
Oh yeah, definitely it was. Hopefully soon I will be able to go through with the spouse and put together a video package of the cruise itself. And everything that we did or things that we were able to do. There's so much that happens on that cruise that it's hard to get everything in.
Right. I'm going to be honest, is just last night I actually received an invite from an old friend to potentially take a second vacation in July, just maybe a couple of weeks before Grand Rapids, and that would be a trip to Toronto.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
You know what else is nice? Pat McAfee on commentary.
Right?
Yeah.
God.
He's an official member of the Raw commentary team now.
Yes.
Yeah, he's back.
I
Okay,
love
I'm just gonna mute my mic real quick here. My stream just kind of died on me. I'm gonna have to reset it here.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
OMD, as JJ's coming in and saying, "What's up, brothers? Congratulations on a first episode of the Raw preview." I think that's what you guys called it. I can't recall. I want to correct you. I want to correct you on something that you said, OMD.
Okay.
You said that the last Texas Bull Rope match happened in 2004. It did not.
Okay, I went with
the last Texas Bull Rope match was at Great American Bash, but it was in 2007, and it was Dusty Rhodes and Randy Orton.
Okay, I went with what I had read,
which
had said that it was JBL and Eddie.
No, it was Dusty and Orton.
But we'll take it for what it's worth. Yes, we are getting a bull rope match here tonight on Raw.
I'm very much looking forward to that, and that's based off of what Shinsuke Nakamura did to Cody Rhodes after their hellacious street fight they actually had at a house show in Knoxville, Tennessee, a couple nights ago. As Cody was walking to the back, Shinsuke Nakamura attacked him.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And Adam Pearce came on Twitter and said, based on the actions of Shinsuke Nakamura tonight, he is ordering a Texas bull rope match.
Yes. There was also some red mist involved.
Mm.
But right now we got Seth Rollins in the ring right now.
We got Seth Rollins hyping up Cody Rhodes. Not that he really needs the hype at all. And I do want to give a huge thank you to everyone that is watching over on the Turnbuckle Studios backup YouTube channel. I am still working with YouTube. I'm working with Team YouTube over on X to take a look a little deeper into things, and hopefully we can get that channel back, because there's a lot of content that is over there as we are getting Cody Rhodes on our screen. Bobby, I hope you are having an amazing Monday. I did a 12-hour shift from 7 to 7. Now I'm here with all of you. No place I would rather be.
Cody looking dapper as always.
Yeah. Even so, we talked a little bit about the cruise. Even like when I was on the second cruise, Cody was on the second cruise, and I got to meet Cody Rhodes, which was amazing. And even there, he was in suit. He was dressed in a suit on the cruise while we were out in the ocean in the hot weather.
I can imagine Cody laying poolside in a suit on the cruise.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that would be interesting.
Yep.
As the graphic below pointed out, first man to win back-to-back Royal Rumbles in 26 years. The last one to do it, of course, was Stone Cold Steve Austin, 97 and 98.
Mm-hmm. And before then, I think there was only one other person in Shawn.
Nope. Hulk Hogan did it too.
Oh, Hogan. Who's Hogan?
Right? He was the guy that went and opened the door to Hollywood for all of the wrestlers to start to foray into.
Ah, okay. You mean that Suburban Commando guy?
Yeah, and Mr. Nanny.
Yeah.
Oh, Rip. You're talking about Rip.
Yeah. And Thunderlips.
So now something that I've seen floating around on the interwebs as of today gave me a little something for us to talk about, considering that we have got Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins in the ring right now. Could we see Cody take on Seth, win that World Heavyweight Championship, only to then take on Roman Reigns, who will defeat The Rock, and amalgamate those two titles as we go into Netflix?
That's a strong possibility. There's a part of me that wants it to happen, but there's also a part of me that doesn't want it to happen, you know?
Yeah, I think Seth's title is still a little too new to unify them.
I mean, Seth's title has pretty much everything that the Undisputed has, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's got the big W in it. It's got, everything. I mean, that's all Roman's championship is a big W.
Right. It is something I've heard about being talked about for WrestleMania. It's something I've heard being talked about for SummerSlam. So
Okay.
we've got all kinds of stuff that we can look at.
Right.
I don't know if you saw any of the preview recap show that Bubba and I just did with JJ.
No, I was not able to catch that only because I got off work, came home, and I had to eat before coming on here.
Right. This was something that I think this rivalry, this has gotten a little stagnant. I think it's going to be a fantastic match if they go with this, but these two have been around each other for 2 years.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to challenge you on this one, OMD. How has it gotten stagnant? Because they haven't had a match in 2 years.
They went through that trilogy between WrestleMania when Cody came back
2 years ago,
the Backlash, and then the Hell in a Cell
2 years ago.
Yeah, but then they've still been in and around and involved with each other, even going just as back as recently as Survivor Series.
Okay, but they weren't feuding then. They were partners.
They were. But for me, this has gotten a little bit stagnant. And now we're getting Bubba's Boys music hitting.
Very interesting to have Drew McIntyre coming down as well. Cubby Nice, thank you so much for your
robotic
comments
answer
there. Really appreciate that.
A small part of me is marking out because there is a fan in the crowd wearing an old school Razor Ramon shirt in the crowd.
Oh, yes. Oh, good God.
They need to sell that on WWEshop.com. We do too, Bobby. We do too.
Bringing his daddy in there.
Oh,
So I just took a quick look. That shirt is not on shop.com
yet.
Oh, goodness. Mm-hmm. Okay,
No, he
props.
has. Yeah. He's doing the type of promo, the type of promo a heel should be doing, putting over the babyface while putting himself over.
Right. Just cutting them off. Wow.
Huh.
Ooh. Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Wow. Something, Cody Rhodes.
So now, I gotta ask,
Hmm.
do we go to Cody and Drew at the Chamber? Winner receives a title shot?
I think so. That's kind of where it feels like it's going.
Like Cody puts his WrestleMania title shot on the line?
I think what it'll be is if Drew wins, Drew will be added and they'll make it a triple threat match. But I could also see Seth going into the Chamber to defend the title.
I think Seth is still too hurt for that.
Possibly.
But up next, a match I've been looking forward to since Friday. Fatal 4-way tag team action. The winner gets Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. The winner of that match then gets a tag team title match.
Yep.
I can see Imperium winning this Fatal 4-way.
Look at how they're booking DIY. I see DIY taking it.
I understand where you're coming from, but I can see Imperium winning it because you've just had DIY just had their shot. We've had the Creeds with a shot. Now, if you put British Strong Style versus Imperium, imagine how hard hitting that match is going to be.
Yeah.
True.
For the number one contendership.
Very true. Can I take things a step back here for a moment?
Sure.
Because I'm sure Bubba Duke is just catching up and just getting to commercials at this point now. The backstage that they showed with Becky Lynch and with he didn't even have headphones on. Yeah, I was mentioning you. I'm talking that I wanted to step back for a couple moments because you're probably just getting to commercials right now.
No, my stuff isn't even loading, dude. My IPTV's like dead right now.
Oh.
So I'm trying to communicate with the dude that I got it through.
Right.
Oh, praise Jesus. It just came on.
There we go. Hallelujah. You guys, without, with the exception of Bubba, because you clearly didn't see it, But the other two, Chris and OMD, the backstage where Becky Lynch, they showed Becky Lynch making her way into the arena. They showed Casey Squared making their way into the arena. That looked different, but fantastic.
The cinematographer in me is so giddy just watching that because they got a proper focus on the subject. That's always been a gripe with mine.
This is part of this new sports-centric theme that they're going with. Chris Best pointed it out when we did the Royal Rumble watch-along. They put the top 3 times up in the corner for the competitors.
Ooh.
For who was in there at that time the longest.
Yep. And we've also been getting little stat snippets for every wrestler coming to the ring.
Yeah. Going back to some Matt facts.
Yeah, that's what we pointed out when I noticed it.
Right. I love that cinematic type of look to it.
Yeah.
Oh. Makes my loins giddy.
Yes.
Jesus.
Now, the one thing I do want to see changed, because they still haven't changed it, is how a wrestler watches a match in the locker room. Because that still bugs me that they're standing and watching a match. Why not show them sitting on a couch, sitting on a chair, watching the match?
Right. Yeah, I think that's something that needs to change too. Yeah.
Or do what they did at the Royal Rumble where they had Seth and Roman sitting up in a skybox.
Yep.
JJ's got a different opinion here, saying that he prefers the camcorder view.
There's a bit of cinematic elements you can do with a camcorder. I'm going to point that out there because I've done it.
Ooh, is Ivy out there too?
I hope so.
I hope so too. I like Ivy Nile. In WWE, she is probably one of my favorites right now.
Bam, just got back.
Oh, I mean, now that Liv Morgan's back, I mean,
I was just going to point out, did you get to watch the Royal Rumble at all?
I have not yet. No, between
watch that show too.
Getting off of the cruise and then going back to work, I was working nights. I had one day off, did a birthday party for a close friend, and then back to work again today. So I have not had time to.
Right.
Watch the women's Royal Rumble match. It was fantastic.
It was. Best women's Royal Rumble that they've ever done.
Nice. And JJ's just messing around. Saying he could honestly care less as long as it's not blurry. Yeah. Bobby, I agree with you there. Santino Marella and I actually talked a little bit about this on the cruise while we were doing the Deck Wars, where we were just very happy that Jordan Grace was involved with the Royal Rumble itself.
You'll be impressed with her performance, Carl. You'll be impressed with what she did.
I have been told that I definitely will be by several people, and I'm excited to watch it just for that reason alone. Now, I'm not the biggest Jordan Grace fan, but
no, she shined though. She shined in that match.
This past Thursday, Bubba and I took the night off from the Boar's Nest, so I sat down and watched my first episode of TNA under the rebranding. And they actually ran a 5-minute package on Jordan Grace going to the Rumble.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. She definitely, I was super proud. She came in with the belt, rocking the TNA colors for her outfit. Came in very, not proud, but very happy to be there, carrying that, I don't want to say the grace of TNA, but she really was. And did very well in the women's Rumble match.
I hope that we get more. I hope that we get more crossover in that type of situation. And I know for fact that one of the head people over at TNA is very happy about a partnership or the potential for a partnership.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even after the Royal Rumble, Jordan Grace has gone on X and said, if Bianca wants to come here and challenge for my title.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And speaking of X, we have an explosive start to this match here.
We definitely do.
DIY and the New Day are just putting it all out there right now.
Oh, on a side note, tomorrow, between 8 and 5 sometime, this guy is getting new internet strictly for right here in the Boar's Nest.
Nice.
So I won't have this thing lagging. And it's going to be a whole, after tax, $65.
Okay.
Bubba,
So you
I
went
think
with the
you're,
300
I think-
plan?
Yeah.
One at a time. Holy cow.
I was
Chris
gonna
said
say,
something.
I think you're still paying for it for being miles ahead of us that one Monday night.
I am, dude. Yeah. Karma is not a very nice lady to me right now. Like, it's literally buffering, and I'm sure I'm like 3 minutes behind you.
She wasn't a very nice lady to Michael Cole in 2012 at the Royal Rumble either.
No, she was not.
What? I can't remember that one.
Karma.
Awesome
The
Kong.
former
Awesome Kong.
Oh,
Kia
dude,
Steve.
I forgot about that.
Showed up in the Rumble and helped Booker and Lawler throw out Michael Cole.
That's awesome.
I love Kia. She's great.
Such a humble person, too.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Like, when you and I had watched her induction into the Hall of Fame, I was fighting back tears, let alone her. Like,
Oh, yeah. Josh Alexander.
well, what?
Bobby
I was
saying
gonna
he'd
say-
like to see Josh and Masha Slamovic. Yeah.
I was gonna say she kind of got the crap end of the stick as far as her time in WWE went, though.
Yeah, she did.
But nobody's going to remember that. I honestly don't remember her in WWE. I remember Awesome Kong in TNA, kicking ass, taking names, and fucking looking amazing doing it.
And that is exactly why they're saying she got the crap end of the stick in the WWE.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it, but I could care less about.
Like it even still. I actually just saw that clip of her coming into the Royal Rumble a few days ago, and I was like, "Oh yeah,
Right?
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. She did get kind of shat on, so to speak, when she was in WWE, but
yeah."
I don't think it matters because she had an amazing career in TNA, and I would personally be proud of that.
Absolutely.
She also went on and did some fantastic acting in that Glow show that was on Netflix there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was epic.
Yeah. We're in commercial breaks and just making our way back from them here in St. Louis, Missouri for Monday Night Raw Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship qualifier match. It's a
Looking
mouthful.
like a packed crowd tonight.
Does.
So going back to the Royal Rumble and Jordan Grace showing up in there, OMD and I really thought there was going to be a male from TNA coming in, and we kind of thought it would have been Moose.
Right.
All right, I just got back now.
I got back just a few seconds before you did, Bubba. So,
So we're both a little behind.
I got back around the same time Carl did. So
Now I'm watching on USA Network, by the way.
yeah.
okay, so if you see picture in picture, Bubba, let us know because
Yeah, you
usually
gotta fill
USA
us
does
in.
that.
Oh, they seriously do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, USA Network does.
Dude.
Now, bro,
Oh.
have you been able to follow the lineup of Upheaval?
Oh yeah.
No.
So,
Yeah, you said bro, so that could have been any one of us three. You
True.
know?
I knew he was talking to Carl. I just wanted to be a smartass and answer anyway.
Yeah.
No. Like, you should know, dude. You're my hookup. Come on.
yeah. No, it's gonna be
Yeah.
it's a stacked lineup this year. Like,
I'm happy for it. They just added the Who, the HU Who.
yep.
Right?
I wish I was so going now.
Yep.
He is Chief OMD with that maple leaf headdress.
It does look like a headdress.
Yep, it does. It does. I can acknowledge that. Now, acknowledge me.
Oh, Jesus. Easy with the eagle, brah.
Yeah, really.
Ooh, that was a good move. I'm getting some really good teamwork by DIY right now.
I'm just seeing all around great teamwork from everyone in this match. Everyone is firing on all cylinders. Everyone is making this little tag team tournament seem very important to get that tag team title shot or to get that match for the shot at the tag team titles.
Absolutely. And the fact that we are getting a Raw tag team versus a SmackDown tag team to determine the number one contender is fantastic.
Which will be happening this Friday on SmackDown, by the way.
Okay.
Nice. No.
Something nice.
Oh, wait the 3 minutes and you guys will see what I just reacted to.
I love that. Wait the 3 minutes, he says.
First, Julius Creed there. That was amazing. He made that look so effortless.
But that
Jesus.
Holy.
That Celtic cross off the middle rope there, that could have gone wrong in so many ways.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Through every
the white noise. Yeah,
the white noise. Yeah.
Wow.
Right? Like, how insane was that?
Dude, like, he could have killed that dude, and he just made it look like he was floating there.
Yep.
We are back to commercial break.
Quickly back to a commercial break.
Yes.
And it's a UFC promotion during a WWE show. Although we are on Sportsnet, and Sportsnet does have that deal with the UFC now.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, now I'm in the commercial. They showed that stuff in slow motion, dude. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, he just literally just looked like he went through everybody and just nice and softly landed on the floor.
Yep.
And again, the cinematography me is coming out. That was well shot. It was shot from a low angle coming off the rope, so you can just see the height that he got coming off of that jump.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It sort of reminded me SummerSlam 04 from my vantage point, seeing when Kane chokeslammed Matt Hardy off the top rope. Because Kane got a lot of air from that one. And the way it looked so slow motion to me because of just how much impact Kane got off of it.
Right.
Bobby Stats, I think that would be a fantastic match too, actually. It looks like Bubba is talking to OMD.
No, JJ, my phone's down, actually.
Any thoughts on Gunther 600? This is going to me and you, Carl, because he's already gotten Bubba and OMD's thoughts on it. I say tonight during that celebration, we are going to find out who Gunther's next challenger is going to be.
I think because of how monumental this is with 600, we have to find out something about who his next challenger is going to be. And it needs to be a big name, not necessarily like The Rock or Stone Cold or John Cena type of big name. I'm talking it needs to be a name that people are going to go, holy shit. Yes, I could see that person beating Gunther. Do I want it to be Brock Lesnar? No. I've had that name thrown at me a few times.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Not anytime soon.
No.
We're not touching any of that.
Yeah. I thought of two names right off the top of my head. He's a recent call-up, Braun Breaker.
Okay.
Right.
And I just ran through the roster in my head of who's injured and who possibly be coming back, but Big E could be that surprise. Could be, because we don't know like how long he's going to be, you know.
Right. I am going to go with a tag team specialist with Jey Uso.
Okay.
Yeah, that's he's another name I'm rattling around in my brain right now too.
And as you touched on the injuries, he's another name that we are hearing potentially for Mania in Sheamus.
Okay, Sheamus could be a good name for that. Definitely could be. Braun Breaker, another good name.
Sheamus is a solid hand to step in when they need a good match, you know?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I like JJ's option here as well, though. I mean, this could be Sabu's retirement match.
Norm from Cheers is ready to fight. And I had to say it the way they say it when Norm walks in, because you just cannot do that. You cannot say his name normally.
No, you can't.
Bobby Stats is saying, what about
to the way you say Norm?
Yeah, what about Ivar or Otis? I feel like Otis is kind of taking a back seat right now to a lot of the things going on. I'm with you on that one, Carl, with that thumbs down. Ivar, on the other hand, got his situation with
Tozawa.
Yeah, well, he's got his situation with the Alpha Academy, actually, because that's what we're getting later tonight is Ivar and Valhalla taking on Tozawa and Maxxine in mixed tag team action. And yes, I totally just caught that. That was amazing.
The Creed brothers just about won this in a submission.
Yeah.
Until DIY came in to break it up.
Holy cow.
as I said, they're proving just how important this number one contenders match that they're fighting for is going to be. Thus, it shows how important the tag team titles are now.
Absolutely. The only thing I'm seeing with this match, for as great as it's been, is it is turning into that cluster of everybody involved in these big spots and everybody in the ring.
But it's a cluster that makes sense because everyone is gunning just for that number one contendership match.
Oh, I get it. But it's just because it's turning into that takes away from it for me.
Kofi. God, bro. Sorry.
That cannonball, man.
Right?
How he lands. Oh.
Blindly done.
Holy crap. Nice cannonball, dude.
Yeah, you're
wow.
Yeah.
I called it.
Okay, well, I'm not quite at the finish.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, you're still. Bubba's now miles behind even OMD, I think.
That's why I just said wow.
Thank you. That was crazy. Oh, no, I'm
Okay, I got the finish.
Wow, I like that crane angle in the replay. I really like that one.
Oh, nice finish. But why did he take the pin from his own partner?
Legal man.
Yeah.
Oh, because he wasn't legal. Okay.
Yeah, because it was Ciampa who made the blind tag.
Okay.
That is smart. But that is smart on behalf of Tommaso Ciampa to do that.
No.
This match on SmackDown
is
going to be a show stealer.
Yeah, I was the legal guy, not you. But in the confusion of what just happened, I can see why he just went for the pin, thinking he was the legal man when he wasn't.
Yeah,
makes sense now. Took me a second to catch up, but I get it. Ciampa's like, no, bro, I'm legal. But the problem is the ref started counting when it was the... whatever. That's cool. I'm glad that they got it. Good for them. I still raise the question of, should they combine those titles into one title or split them back up again?
Okay, Bubba, I'm sorry. I had to take my headphones off because you were talking and there was a big promo for me going on right now. But this is a match I'm actually looking forward to that was not announced that's coming up.
I don't have my volume up, so because I didn't want it to cross into what we're doing now.
Mm-hmm. But Shayna Baszler and Becky Lynch, this has PLE quality. This has PLE written all over it.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
Qualifier match. Okay, that's cool. For the Elimination Chamber.
Nice. I like it.
Ooh.
Me too. Me
too.
Oh.
See, that's something that Shayna didn't even mention in her promo.
Neither did Becky.
She kind of did, though, because she talked about the last Elimination Chamber that she was in.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shoot. I'll be right back.
Okay, bye. Ooh.
As much as I like Becky, there's a part of me that wants to see Shayna win this one.
Right?
No, thank you. She still has not grown on me.
I've been a fan of hers. I've been a fan of hers for a while now. So,
I'm with you, Chris.
Either way, I'd be happy with who takes it.
Yep.
Let's see if we can get through this during the commercials here quickly. Chris Best, who do you want to see? Let's just do the women's right now because the women's matchup is coming up. Who do you want to see as the women's Elimination Chamber?
Okay, so I'm going to assume that this is to see who challenges Rhea Ripley at Mania. So, Becky, I definitely... Oh, geez, this is a little bit hard because I just said I want to see Shayna win it too. You know? You know what? Let's go ahead and say Becky because she is the bigger star out of her and Shayna. If they're going to allow Liv Morgan, I'll give you that one too.
Ivy Nile.
But let's say they let some SmackDown people in there too. I think I'd be okay with Tiffany Stratton being there. Yeah, Ivy Nile. I will go with Ivy because I feel like she's going to be that dark horse in the Elimination Chamber.
Right.
Why the hell not? But let's put Jade Cargill in there.
Okay.
Because she actually had a fantastic outing at the Royal Rumble too. And I feel like she could be that she also could be that dark horse, you know, because nobody really knows who she is still.
Right.
And I'm gonna say Zoe Stark.
Okay. I like all of those names. I think I'm going to throw in maybe one that one or two that could possibly almost be ready to make some sort of an appearance. Why not one of the Iconics?
Oh, that's right, because it is in Perth.
Right? One of them. Whichever one is ready to go, one of them show up. Just for that pop.
Well, I believe
or they could be used in another capacity to hype the women's elimination chamber happening.
Yes. I believe Cassie is pregnant again.
Okay. That would just leave Jesse then.
Yeah. So I've got Becky, Liv. I'm with Chris on Tiffany Stratton. Bianca. I almost want to say you're going to bring up a surprise and put a Roxanne Perez or a Lyra Valkyria in there.
Okay.
I do like that choice too.
And yes, with Jade. I had this conversation at work and I said, I think what they need to do with the Elimination Chamber, instead of bookending it, do like they did with the Royal Rumble, 4 chamber matches, and you can still fill 4 hours.
Good.
And then I do have one for the women's tag titles, but I also want to suggest potentially the return of an Alexa Bliss or a Carmella.
I will take Alexa Bliss. Carmella can stay away.
Amen, brother.
Bubba, you got any names to throw in there?
Before Bubba goes, can I revert one of my choices? Because I just realized one. I'm going to take Jade Cargill out and put Nia Jax in.
Ooh, okay.
Dude, I was just going to say that. You're rude.
The reason I didn't put Nia Jax in is because I have Nia Jax facing Rhea at the pay-per-view for the title.
Oh, right, because of what happened last week, yeah. Okay. But I also thought of the feud with Becky. Sorry, Bubba. Now you list your women.
No, it's okay. I'm just thinking like someone that nobody ever talks about won Queen of Hearts, Natalya. Why can't we throw her in there? I mean, she's not going to get a title. I know that. I get that. But guys like me, love to see her in those kind of moments where it's possible. Who knows? They might throw that, curveball at you and let her win it for a little while. I mean, not she doesn't deserve it. It's like, who do you put in there? Because I mean, any woman at this point you put into that match, it's going to be dynamite.
Yep.
It's going to be an epic match. But yes, I would love to see Carl's girl come back, Alexa Bliss. She's missed. I miss her. I wasn't a huge fan, but I appreciated her work. Like she put in some good effort in the matches, and it looked good.
So we got Bobby Stats listing his women. She wants Bobby, you're a guy, I know that. He wants Becky Lynch, Chelsea Green, Indy Hartwell, Liv Morgan, Tegan Knox, and Zelina Vega. Tegan Knox would be a dark horse. Dark horse in that.
Great names.
Oh yeah.
See what I'm saying though? It doesn't matter who you name.
It really doesn't.
Epic.
It's like I've been saying the last couple of weeks since the Rumble watch along that anybody on the WWE roster can be a contender for any title, and we'd believe it.
Yep.
100%.
Now, I do know that they just had a few call-ups, so to speak, from NXT up to main roster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But what if there's names that they did not bring up for Elimination Chamber, to put in Elimination Chamber, to go all the way to the final two, into the final two spot?
Right.
Is there a name in NXT right now that could do that?
Roxanne Perez or Lyra Valkyria?
Yeah.
Yeah. The two that stand out is those two, yes. Definitely.
It would be amazing if we see something like that.
Now, I'm rolling with Parrish's idea as well of seeing the women's tag titles defended inside a chamber. So you've got, of course, the Kabuki Warriors versus KC Squared versus Natalya and Tegan versus Shayna and Zoe. Versus Piper and Chelsea, and then potentially Bianca and Jade.
What about Alba Fire and Isla Dawn?
There too.
It sounds to me like OMD just wants to book Lockdown, but with Elimination Chamber matches instead.
Yeah, well, that's why I said, if they kept the Royal Rumble simple, 4 matches, you still got 4 hours out of the show. You can do 4 Elimination Chambers and get 4 hours out of the show.
Sure, but a lot of people are going to get burnt out from just Elimination Chamber matches.
True.
Not me. My favorite gimmick match.
Dude, that thing's been my favorite since day one. Ask Carl. He was there the first time that match came out when I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Yes, but you two aren't a lot of people.
No. We're
the only two that matter to us.
The only pay-per-view that I really want to see make a return. And I'd love to see the One Night King of the Ring tournament come back.
Yeah.
But I want Cyber Saturday.
I was Taboo Tuesday or like Cyber Sunday or Cyber Saturday now because they do them on Saturdays. Yes. Yes. To use the power of the socials to be able to do all of this would be great.
Yes.
You guys said Taboo Tuesday wrong. You got to say it the way Gene Snitsky used to say it. Taboo Tuesday. Taboo Tuesday.
But that's not his fault.
No. JJ, who were you talking about?
Great.
Who's brittle? And the
I think that's going back to Bubba saying he wants Natty in the match.
Yeah.
But I do agree with Bubba saying Natty should be in the match because as we were talking about Sheamus earlier, she too is a good hand to have around for a decent match.
Yeah. Oh, JJ's got a question.
JJ says, my question is, with the success of the Rumble and crossing over with TNA, let's say Naomi is in Grace, comes down, somehow screws Naomi over, and we get them in a match at Mania to show the crowd what Naomi has been doing since her departure.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
In the words of my favorite APA guy, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Again,
And you
that's
see, we haven't even included anyone from Impact or from
No, we
TNA
haven't.
that could possibly make an appearance either.
You know what? Could we see, as we discussed on the preview show, with a crossover, Drew McIntyre versus Moose?
Holy shit.
Jordan Grace versus Bianca, both on Mania.
Holy.
Because of that one spot in the Rumble, there's a part of me that's wants I do want Jordan and Bianca, but I kind of want to see Ivy and Jordan as well.
Yes, me too.
I wouldn't complain about either one of those matches, to be honest.
There's something about Shayna Baszler that I'm really enjoying these days as we're watching her and Becky just have a good back and forth match here.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like Shayna's meanness is starting to come back, you know?
Yep.
I get that. Yep.
I just want to see some more of how she was in NXT because I loved her NXT title run.
Oh, goodness. Oh.
I got to say, I love that graphic on the Titantron.
Yeah, the big chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, that was close. And buffering again. Can't wait to get my own internet.
Oof.
It's kind of a weird attempt on an armbar.
That was actually a nice transition from that pinfall, though.
Liv Morgan facing Zoe Stark next week in a qualifier match.
Nice.
That now explains why we saw Zoe Stark watching the match earlier.
Oh.
Okay, there's Liv Morgan watching the match.
JJ is not a fan of Ivy Nile, saying, I have to go against that. I'm not a fan of this Ivy lady. And with her and Grace, the match would be too clunky and not as smooth as Grace with Belair. Okay, I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want Belair to go to TNA and fight Jordan there. That way, Bianca is TNA. Bianca in TNA is TNA's biggest show ever. Okay. No, I feel that.
I can, completely get behind it.
Yeah, and this is where I'm sort of going to challenge JJ because I know that I think his first exposure to Ivy was in the Royal Rumble, and she did have like a bundle of nerves going into that match. She was very nervous performing in front of a large crowd like that. So you do tend to get a little bit clunky, tend to forget maybe some of the spots that you were doing. She is actually a very smooth worker in the ring.
I would like to further JJ's point, and I think if you're going to do Bianca versus Jordan Grace, I think you move it to Slammiversary or late in the year and Bound for Glory.
Do it at Bound for Glory because that is TNA's WrestleMania.
Yep.
Anybody realize that Becky lost an extension?
Yeah, I think she's lost a few already.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that was...
The heck? Oh, ow. That was a punch in the jaw.
The MMA side of Baszler coming out in that one.
Oh. I'm kind of liking what Bobby's talking here. He says, "What about TNA Rebellion?" I kind of like the idea of a smaller pay-per-view for them to really shine a light on TNA, to get that light back on TNA.
Right, and I couldn't agree with that more. Rebellion is now one of their big four, but probably still the smallest of them.
Ooh, that was a close pinfall.
But yes, fantastic idea.
And JJ coming in, so a Mania would be eased and calm. Ivy needs time to get better. Those moments are few and far between, but you have to be MJ smooth. Yes, I think she would be fine by Mania because of the fact that she's already had her first stadium show. If she does take part in Elimination Chamber at Perth, that's her second stadium show. So by the time WrestleMania rolls around, she's used to doing these stadium shows and should be okay with going into a big into a match like that.
Yep.
That was a fantastic match, and I love that finish, by the way.
Me too. I'm waiting for these two to catch up to the finish.
I got it.
Nope, not yet. Number 3. Whoa, the heck was that? Ooh, that was cool. Okay. So Becky Lynch is going through to the
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
For her first time ever.
Do you notice how they're putting a lot of emphasis on that WrestleMania sign with Becky, though?
Yep.
Well, she's got a goal. That's where she wants to go. Now she's got to go through the chamber to get there.
Yep.
So why not, right? That's perfect. I love it.
That's right. It was Rhea who took her out.
Be still, my beating heart.
Right.
Oh,
wow. The heel turn tease there.
I don't know if that was a heel turn tease. Because Rhea's still a heel. So if Liv wins, Liv's the babyface going into that match. If Liv wins the chamber, I should say.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just got to see the mist.
Nope. I'm still looking at Pat McAfee catching a pencil.
Oh, he's fantastic at that.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Mr. Perfect at the commentary table because he'd do the same thing when Vince was giving his spiel.
I mean, you couldn't have a better commentating team on Raw other than these two guys. Other than you put the old school, oh, here's the lead up to the bull rope mist stuff. Okay.
JJ, I don't have an answer for you, but I would absolutely love if they did that.
Yes.
I do like the idea of naming it the Battle Royal after China, but after I'm not going to mention her name because I don't want to be involved in any of the controversies that surrounded her. I suggested changing it to the Mae Young Battle Royal.
Which would have been good, but you've already got the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah, but they haven't had the Mae Young Classic in a number of years, so.
Yeah.
True. And the name is Moolah, Fabulous Moolah. That's the name that Chris was avoiding.
Yep.
I will say it.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby, to that I say, why not? Bobby's asking,
I'm trying
do you
to
guys think Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams should be the main event of NXT Stand and Deliver? Why not?
I'm not going to say the main event because you are still going to have Dragunov versus whomever his opponent is. But honestly, where I'd like to see them go is how about you open Mania with Mello versus Trick?
Okay, so this was the thing I was trying not to spoil Carl on, but I do see it being a big match at Stand and Deliver. We also still have NXT Roadblock still to come as well, so don't forget that, guys.
Yep.
Right. And you didn't have to spoil anything for me because the WWE already did that.
Okay, because that was the
vignette.
that was the big thing I was trying not to tell you, but Mello did turn on Trick Williams.
Yeah, and they showed it.
Yeah.
They showed it tonight.
I totally missed it.
Gotta learn how to multitask better. I can watch you guys watch the chat and watch the television all at the same time.
Because you're a pro, bro.
JJ thinks they're going to go with Trick as hurt. And we do get this epic Mania matchup. The story is too good to waste. Yeah, I think it is too good to waste as well. And this will really, I mean, you take a look at what WrestleMania is. WrestleMania is the Super Bowl of professional wrestling. Why not have such an amazing storyline such as this to showcase NXT at WrestleMania?
Well, I mean, Stand and Deliver is sort of NXT's WrestleMania, right?
Right. But it's still NXT that not everybody is really watching.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody watches WrestleMania.
Yeah. People that never watch wrestling watch WrestleMania. People that never watch football watch the Super Bowl. Pointing at myself. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
nope.
Oh, Adam Pearce. I love Adam Pearce on my television screen.
I love Drew McIntyre's t-shirt.
I don't think we're getting that shirt sold on WWE Shop now after what Pearce just said.
Right?
I love me some Rhea as she's making her way out too.
She's not even supposed to be.
Nope.
Yeah, according to Pearce. But I guarantee you she's going to have something to say after what Nia did to her last week.
Mm. She got a stick? Yeah, she does.
You are so right on this one, Bobby. He's coming in and saying Adam Pearce has been great as a Raw GM. I really do like what they're doing with him in this authority role. He's not quite Vince McMahon. He's not quite Jack Tunney. He's like somewhere in between there. You know what I mean?
Wow.
She is on fire tonight.
Lay it down, Adam. Whoa! Huge news. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, what's going to come of that now? Wow.
What's to come of this one as we're getting a run-in from one Chris Parrish? How is it going, my brother?
Good. Remember what I told you the other day?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Parrish.
Oh.
Was that the first time, by the way, that Pearce has taken a bump since coming to the WWE?
I believe so.
No, he did the stuff with Roman Reigns on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
Huge freaking news.
Yep.
We have another matchup for Elimination Chamber in Perth, West Australia. Rhea Ripley defending her championship against Nia Jax. Wow.
I'm going out on a limb here. I think that headlines the show.
Okay, it could.
Very well.
And I'm basing that because of the fact that Rhea is from Australia.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna unmute that. Hoping you guys don't hear my TV. If you do, let me know. I'll turn it down again.
Just mute yourself and turn your TV up if you need to catch the promos.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just making sure it's on. It's up. I just want to make sure you guys don't hear it. That's all. Oh, by the way, Bailey broke the internet with that outfit.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yes, she did.
Like for 2 hours straight, that's all I seen was video clips and pictures. People losing their mind.
It's nice when you take a break off the other stuff you watch on the internet to watch Bailey.
Right?
Hi, Bubba.
Hey, Chris. How you doing?
That I've gone back and watched this promo about 3-4 times now, and
It doesn't get old.
Promo. No,
What it does? It's about 4 days old. Oh, Carter, at least I haven't seen you wear that shirt in a while.
Yeah, it has been a while, and I figured I'd pull it out. It's a nice, comfortable shirt.
Oh, they're extremely comfortable.
Yeah. This is my first time really watching this promo on my television. I saw it on my phone. Watching it on television has just a totally different effect. Like I could feel the emotion in that promo. Wow.
Chris Best and I were watching that in real time, and I was just like, dude, SmackDown has picked up. And it's
it was like 2:00 in the morning. Parrish and I were watching it.
It wasn't that well, maybe for you, but it wasn't that late for me.
But as soon as I finish that promo, I look over at Parrish. I'm like, holy Christ.
Right? Like pull on my freaking heartstrings emotional.
Right?
We got mixed tag team action next, boys, and we've got Carl's favorite, Otis.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing his little dance too. He's not going to the ring with them, but it was nice to see him at least.
Yep.
And also, I don't know if you guys have said this, but I'm going to reiterate it if you have. But this is the very first show on the new YouTube. So everyone, if you can, help us spread the word.
Yes.
Videos. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell the people that you see once in a while to like, follow, subscribe to the new YouTube at Turnbuckles_Studios.
And I am still working with Team YouTube to see about getting the other channel back. So this is an in the meantime and could be an all the time. We have no idea still as of yet.
Right.
But this does not mean that we're going away. This proves that we're fighting and we're going to continue pumping out content for everybody.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I'm spending my day tomorrow getting my Boar's Nest YouTube channel back up and running, the new one. Still haven't heard anything back about my, what do you call that, first email I sent in to them?
Mm-hmm.
My appeal. Haven't heard nothing back yet. So tomorrow I'm pumping out another one to that link.
Well, don't send them emails. Do what JJ just said. Send them some cookies.
Yeah.
Send me the cookies. I'll send them the crumbs.
Okay, number one. You think this fat guy's giving up cookies? You're all special.
I really do have to commend Team YouTube though. Like they got back to me within like 20 minutes and were like, "We're here to help you. What's going on?" You know, so it absolutely fantastic from them.
That's
and
good.
I'm really hoping that this time that they're taking is really giving them an opportunity to take a deep dive into to find out exactly what is going on and why it was shut without even any warning to me, because I get the emails, they're all push notifications. My phone dies 3 times in a day because I get so many notifications and emails that are coming through about stuff having to do with work, personal, and this business as well. So it's yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so Carl, I was going to let you know for Turnbuckle Talk tomorrow, if you receive any word back on the channel and if it gets put up, let me know so that I can try and get everything fixed up for that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes. I did send you guys a story the other night, potentially for tomorrow. There was another one that broke today that I did allude to on the Raw recap, and the Raw recap preview show. Again, JJ, thank you so much for having me on for that show for the first ever. I had a blast. Thank you too, Bubba, because you are the co-host of the show.
Not a problem, man. I'm glad that you could make it. It definitely it was fun. It was invigorating. It was the reason I love wrestling again is like it's back, you know? I feel
and it must still be going strong on the YouTube side of things because we've had Bobby Stats commenting.
We've got JJ in here.
I'm watching a thing about Roman and The Rock right now.
Yeah, they're talking about a press conference that they're doing on Thursday.
Yes, which is actually free to attend if we were in Vegas.
Yeah. Because I can afford to go to Vegas.
Right? Yeah, if it's in Vegas, it's probably free to attend.
It's free to attend if you want to sit there and not say anything. But if you want to be media, they're charging media to be part of this.
Yeah.
What?
Anywhere between $500 and $2,500.
Yes.
That's silly.
That to me says that they've got something very important to state at this conference.
Probably not.
Or they want people to fork up if they're going to ask certain questions that, let's be honest.
Yeah.
How about we don't talk about certain things at press conferences and talk about the product and just the product?
Right.
Yeah, because the whole intention for this, the whole intention for this conference is for WrestleMania.
Yeah. Not about the creative and what we think was happening, what we didn't think was happening. Not about anything that's happening outside of the business. Let's just talk about the product. Fickle people.
That graphic still gives me chills seeing that Viking ship going through the crowd like that.
Right.
Every time I see that boat, though, it reminds me of the Viking rules match where they built the ring to look like a Viking boat or built off the ring. And I still think that was very cool that they did that.
Yeah.
Oh. Tozawa.
Tozawa is just fantastic.
Yeah.
He's another one of those guys that, like Double J says, he's the utility knife. Little guy, gets it all done, goes in, does what he needs to do, makes you look good, you know?
Oh, like, yeah. and can give you just that little bit of comedic relief.
Yeah,
Give
he
you
can
that smile.
in the right spots too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not too overbearing with it. He's just kind of subtle, like he's in the background, like doing those crunches he did, like in that one promo, or squats, I should say.
Yep.
Is he gonna? No, dude, don't. No.
I'm enjoying this Raw so far too, Bobby.
Yep.
This has been great.
I don't know if I ever told you guys, but thank you for letting me do this with you. This is really fun.
It's always fun to do this.
It is.
Oh,
We're glad to have you here, and we're glad to have you back with Turnbuckle Studios.
right.
We're glad to have Carl back after a 2-week absence as well.
Yes, we are. But are we?
Yeah, we thought he was cruising away for that time.
No. See, the thing is, you can't let the inmates run the asylum for too long because look what happens. Was that too soon?
A little bit.
And this just in, Christmas podcast might be getting a new co-host.
The Window Lickers creator here, the voice Joshua Joseph. Question for Parrish: are you always so damn cute, or is there a cream? Follow up.
And
Fuck Drew Brees.
Oh my god.
It says on this YouTube I can put people in timeout. So
I think I missed it, but did we get the finish to that mixed tag match, and who won?
Yes,
we
we
did.
did.
Ivar.
Ivar won with world's strongest slam from the second row.
Okay.
And Joshua, yes, I'm always this cute. And 2, you have Fields. Just remember it.
And 3, he did have Cutler, and Cutler blew a Super Bowl for them.
Oh, come on now. They're gonna make the trade of Justin Fields for Russell Wilson. Well, sorry, Justin Fields in the first overall.
Wait. You're making that sound like an improvement.
No, because Justin Fields is now the better quarterback.
Fields of greatness, he says. Okay, I thought they were done with this after last week.
I'm glad they're not done with it.
Did you happen to catch what happened to R-Truth last week though with the Judgment Day?
Yeah, the beatdown and leaving them laid in the ring with the Miz.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
Dude just takes the most serious moment and like screws everything up.
oh, what was that smirk?
Maybe he's after last week, he's still infiltrating Judgment Day and gonna help the Miz in this match tonight somehow.
I think he's going to do it by throwing away free T-shirts.
I think I'm starting to get to the point where if R-Truth keeps messing with JD McDonagh, I'm starting to hate R-Truth because I am getting tired of JD McDonagh being a comedy actor. When seriously, we have the Miz on the roster. JD McDonagh is a great talent and should be used way better than what. Like, this is just bugging me. Like,
would you say it's bullshit?
No. I'm giving you some R-Truth of my own.
No, I'm with you. Like, this is the first time I've actually seen JD McDonagh get his own Titantron on Raw.
We had it before the Judgment Day. I had to mute it because, one, his entrance theme kicks ass. And I'm glad they went back to it for when he came on Raw. But, I mean, the guy is one of the better sellers on the roster. He is so undervalued in a wrestling capacity. He has so much potential.
Yeah, I want to see him go back to who he was in NXT and saying, I'm going to pick you apart with surgical precision.
What's up, Round Table?
What's up, Round Table?
Just...
So I'm gonna rewind a little bit here, Parrish, because you were not here for this discussion. We were talking about the women's elimination chamber.
Yeah.
Do you feel that there could be any crossover from
there should be
TNA?
TNA.
And do you think that it should be Dana?
No, I think.
Oh my god!
I think the only person that should warm Dana is Abyss. With that being said, yeah, he works there.
No, I had to. I just saw the Dana kind of signed up with TNA, and I know how much you love.
That was like a while
Dana.
ago, man.
She's got Ash by elegance.
Yeah.
And I know how much you love her, so I
the
figured
thing elegant about her is that when
thing.
she leaves the ring, the smell gets better.
Oh. Yeah, could you imagine? Just gets fired to be invited to the chamber.
Well, could we see TNA's most wanted man, Nick Nemeth, in the chamber?
He did actually have a fantastic match at GCW with Matt Cardona over the weekend, by the way.
Yep. Actually, it was funny because last night after we did the watch along, I flipped over and I caught the end of GCW last night, which the main event was Richard Holiday versus Hammerstone.
Yes.
As well, I caught another pay-per-view from Santino Brothers Wrestling, which had all of 30 people in the crowd, and the cameraman walking along the ring apron, which was pushed up against a wall.
Wow.
Okay, so Santino Brothers Wrestling, I know they do their shows out of their gym. Their gym is not very big, so I can see why only 30 people fit in there.
It was my first time ever hearing of them. As well, though, Primo's Wrestling was on pay-per-view last night.
Interesting.
What a better show than AEW, probably.
I do have to say, in regards to AEW, I have to really give props to everybody that was on the cruise. They did multiple matches, multiple shows, multiple times a day, working in the ring on a moving cruise ship. So I got to give them props for that, to those stars that were there. Yeah.
So, Carl, I'm glad you brought up the cruise because I wanted to ask you, what was your match of the cruise? Which match did you enjoy watching the most?
Oh goodness. I don't even know. There was so many good matches. Like I've got several on my other phone here.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It's hard to say. And you know what? I will be completely honest. We missed the Jericho reunion, which sucks. But we had other things that we wanted to do and that we were looking at doing. So we went and did that instead of seeing the show. We actually went to go see some of my friends with the Vaudettes. We went to go make sure that we had good spot for that. Why? Because I love Amy Binder and I love Shaul Guerrero. And they love me. And they love the spouse.
Now, was Matt Cardona on the cruise?
Yes.
Nice.
He wasn't at the Rumble, so he was at the cruise.
He was on the cruise defending his Oceanic Championship, his Jericho Cruise Oceanic Championship against Michael Oku.
Okay.
And we have a new Oceanic Champion.
Nice.
Have you guys by chance talked about the match that TNA just announced at No Surrender for the X Division title?
No.
Chris Sabin versus Mustafa Ali.
Nice.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, they announced that on Thursday, actually.
Nice.
At No Surrender, you said, right,
as of
Pearce?
TNA Wrestling on their Instagram was 12 hours ago.
Oh.
And for any of you that watch anything from GCW, especially when it revolves around the women, do you guys know any of the commentator team? Like,
No.
let's say Effie's
actually.
Big Gay Brunch or anything like that.
No, I can't say that I do.
Well, now you do. As you take a look at my screen,
Yes.
that is Val Capone, commentator with GCW.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Who was on the cruise as a fan, and I got to chit chat with her for quite a bit of time, which was really, really awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. I love her. She's great.
Okay. It was two males commentating last night, from what I could hear, but I didn't see any of them because I only got to, because after Santino Brothers went off the air was when I flipped over and got the end of GCW.
Yeah, Val does a lot when it comes to the women's matchups.
Right.
And like Effie with Effie.
Well, boys, we've got a moment of rarity here. I need to take a visit to Tinkle Towers.
Well, right in time because I'm going for the locker room visit as well.
Oh my goodness, which one do I put up here? I mean, it's either got to be Tinkle Towers or it's got to be the locker room visit, one or the other. we're just going to switch between the two of them here for you. If you guys want your own merchandise from Turnbuckle Studios, make sure that you are checking out our page that we have got for merchandise. It's ticking down below. It is carlcarafel.redbubble.com. You can get your own Tinkle Towers, Chris Best t-shirt. You can get your own OMD's Locker Room Visit t-shirt. You can, I do believe that we have actually got some other watch along merchandise there as well. But we have got merchandise from all over Turnbuckle Studios over there, including, as you see on the screen, the Boar's Nest with Bubba Duke merchandise, Turnbuckle Talk merchandise, Turnbuckle Studios branded merchandise, Carl Carafel merchandise, previous shows that I was on, including Paramindful, Beats and Beatdowns, Carl Carafel unboxes. Lot of merchandise that is over there if you guys want to go and check that out. Maybe we need to create a new shirt, the Piss Pals.
Change the locker room door to a tower. OMD running into the building.
But I do want to make sure that if you do make a purchase of any merchandise for Turnbuckle Studios, I want you to know that that money does come back into the programming. It isn't just pocketed by somebody. It goes back into everything that we do, from upgrades to lighting to all of these different things. We try to make sure that we give you the best that we possibly can when it comes to our video and audio on these programs. And your support is as easy as making a purchase from our shop. And for all of you that are watching us over on Twitch, if you would like to, ticking down below is the new YouTube channel. You can go and subscribe over there. This is the backup YouTube channel. It is youtube.com/@turnbuckle_studios. Oh, Chris, what did I tell you? Chris Best, what did I tell you?
That he's... You called it.
I did.
But he's still providing that distraction to JD.
Exactly.
Which it really shouldn't be a distraction at the same time. I mean...
All right.
And the Piss Pals have returned.
Oh, that's too funny.
We should call them the urinators. Or they could be the Tinkle Tots.
The Tinkle Tots. Ooh, nice kick to Dawn.
So I have to ask, was it a full locker room or?
No, it was pretty empty here.
Yeah, but I was talking about the locker room. Sorry. Oh, I couldn't resist. Couldn't resist.
Oh. Nice headbutt. Mm.
Oh, I thought JD had that.
I did too.
Oh, that was a nice headbutt, Carl.
Oh. Amazing visual.
Oh, that
great visual.
Yes, that we will, JJ. That we will.
Wow. That was pretty cool that money went everywhere when he took that.
Right? That's what I was talking about. That visual. That was
Yep.
great.
Like he held on as soon as his hand hit the mat, it went poof everywhere. That was cool.
One could call that the money shot.
it really was the money shot.
Yep.
Bobby's saying that he thinks that he would like to see McDonagh challenge for the IC championship.
I could see that at some point, but
they need to get JD some wins first.
They need to get JD out of this comedy spot with R-Truth.
Yes.
For that to happen. So we're getting a look at the Kabuki Warriors won the tag team championship.
I would love to see Bailey help Casey Square get the titles back.
I was going to say, I think we do get a Bailey appearance in this match somehow.
Like
I just want to see Casey with the belts again.
Yep.
And it kind of goes to what I was saying about maybe thinking KC could be Bailey's equalizers to the damage control now to isolate them away so she has EO by herself. And I was telling Chris Best, maybe, just maybe, because we haven't seen Dakota Kai for recent time, maybe it was Dakota Kai who taught Bailey the Japanese because she could understand it.
Right.
Therefore, when soon as EO thinks she has Bailey alone, you hear the knock sound for the ding dong. And then all of a sudden there's a door, but it's Dakota Kai opening the door for Bailey to just beat up EO. And I think that'd be a great visual and a great segment to have right before WrestleMania.
Yeah. I agree. I like JJ's idea here. He has a feeling that they're setting up for a R-Truth puts his career on the line against JD at some point.
I mean, I keep saying that R-Truth is in the twilight of his career, but sometimes it really doesn't seem that he is.
I think Bubba just found the sailboat.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's military stuff we used to do with against my buddies, and Steve fall asleep, and you just everybody be really quiet. And you shoot the howitzer, and the dude would just lose his mind.
And people made fun of me for putting on tights and spandex for 19 years. All right.
It's a military thing. You wouldn't get it.
No, I think I get it. I think you guys are just really bored.
Sometimes when you're out on the field like that in the military, you got to find ways to entertain yourself.
Daily reminder to have everybody subscribe to the new YouTube channel at youtube.com/@turnbuckle_studios. Yes, dip, dive, duck, and dodge.
Jesus. Whew.
So I don't know for how long they have that, but right now on I think it's Netflix or it might be on one of the streaming platforms. But you're able to watch for free the first episode of the Ted season, like just episode 1.
Mm.
So I decided to test the wife yesterday with the show to see if she loved it. She loved it.
Good.
Oh wow, really?
I was shocked too. It was. I think it has a lot to do with the fact she understood what she was getting into because of the movies that came before. And,
Right.
well, I think the fact that it stayed very true to the movies.
That's what I appreciate about Seth MacFarlane is he stays true to his brand of comedy, you know?
Well, and the spot that got her is when they decided to test the cannabis for the first time, and they're in the suits, and you have the whole lowrider song, and then it's just like, then it cuts to them, and they're just like, bum, 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 and they just kept going with it. That almost broke my wife, and it was one of the funniest things.
I still haven't watched the show yet. I've got the first few episodes recorded on my PVR, but I really should take the time to watch them.
It's a good show. It's a really good show.
And I probably should do it when I'm. Yeah, I don't have Netflix right now, so I'm PVRing the shows because they're on Showcase as well.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Because if you're on the streaming platforms, they want you to. It's on the stacks, I believe, or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the Netflix because we have like so many streaming platforms. It's just like on the Fire Stick. And I'm just like, yep, wife's account. So click away.
Yeah, no, it's on Stack TV.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
So you'll still get it on the Showcase channel, but it's just streamed there as opposed to going live on.
I mean, I think we all know it's going to go on Netflix eventually because I mean the Ted movies are on there.
Yeah.
Already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I mean, we'll have it on Netflix when probably by the time we get Raw.
I think it'll be before that. I think we'll see like season 1 by like summer, or like by like when season 2 like of Ted hits, we'll have season 1 on Netflix.
Oh, like they do with everything else, where you're a season behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. That's fine. I can do that.
Ooh, I want to see this actually.
St. Louis, Missouri. I have relatives that literally live between Kansas and St. Louis. Like literally, they're right in the middle.
I think there's something that personally I resonate with this version of CM Punk with. The whole coming back, and then it attacks you more mentally than it does physically.
Right.
Simply because like that's exactly how I feel when I'm going back in the ring. It's not so much the physicality that comes with it now. It's now more how it gets you mentally. The passion that you have with it, what you're fighting for has completely changed. And I see that a lot with CM Punk. And in a weird way, like it's funny because I was a huge CM Punk advocate back when he was in Ring of Honor, then got signed. And I even got made fun of by the boys in the back because I liked independent wrestling back then, which was funny because that just shows you how long ago it was. And now it's just like I'm almost finding myself resonating him with again in a completely different way. And I just feel like this is such a different way of seeing CM Punk than what people saw in AEW, and even when we saw him in WWE. Like it's just a completely different way to emotionally invest in the character of CM Punk.
Right.
I love how they're still talking about Pat Patterson winning the Intercontinental title in a tournament that never really happened.
Right?
Shh. It happened. I love the columns in the ring. That is such a beautiful touch.
Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous.
I was going to say, I love how fast Vinci and Kaiser can get dressed to the nines after having such a grueling fatal four-way like they did earlier tonight.
Right.
Who won that match, by the way?
DIY.
Oh, told you, OMD.
I was waiting to hear that I told you so.
Damn right. Damn right.
Yes, you both told me.
Yeah, we did.
I'm still disappointed.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Oh, it's terrific.
So I'm expecting something big to happen here, especially with 600 days being the accolade that they're speaking of right now. Whether it's I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping that it's going to be somebody big coming out to be like, I can take you.
I think it needs to. You're talking about day 605, but you should be talking about day 1. I think Jey Uso should come out.
Well, we also saw Braun Breaker in that segment with Imperium just minutes before this too. So,
right?
Yeah, but he didn't sign.
It's true.
I feel like he's signed. That's a little bit more of a.
But imagine he walks out with that contract.
Ooh, imagine if it's Andrade.
And then,
imagine if it's Andrade.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
But imagine Braun. Imagine Braun walks out with that contract, challenges, signs the contract right in front of Gunther, and then challenges him.
It's like the Dusty Classic gave me a title shot. I want the IC.
Well, we only saw him with Adam Pearce in the back, and he all he's talked about was what we discussed last week. It's all here. But that was it. Never went anything. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Don't at me with this calling stuff, all right? Best.
Okay, I'm muting my thing so I can turn this up.
For those of you living in the past right now, we're in the future, and the future is Jey Uso.
I got it.
Alert.
I got it. If you lived in the past, you would have heard me say, hey, I think Jey Uso is going to come out.
I think OMD's still that far behind, Parrish.
No, I got it. I called Jey Uso at the start of the show.
You actually called that on the show prior to this one.
There we go.
I've been calling Jey Uso for Gunther since well before the Rumble. And Chris Best knows
We
it.
also thought
So have I. I've been with you on that.
This guy needs a title. To establish him as a singles guy, Jey Uso needs a championship. I'm gonna really I just don't think he should be the guy to dethrone Gunther. He should be IC champion. I just don't think he's the guy to dethrone Gunther.
Me either.
I do see them. They're going to have this match at Chamber.
And I think that's where Jimmy screws Jay to set up their match at Mania.
Yeah.
Hello, Fat. That usually doesn't come out.
That's right too. Gunther did throw him out at the Rumble.
Yep. Well, at least there was some respect on that name.
The way Jay said it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Okay. Spitting some authority.
He said first tag team to main event WrestleMania, correct?
Yes.
Okay. kind of wanted to correct him on that one, but
he's not wrong.
Because
Because when you announce the match, it's always the Usos defend the title, so therefore they're first, KO and Sami Zayn are second.
Mm-hmm.
They also share the hold up first tag team in main event. Just like Becky can hold saying I was the first woman to main event, Charlotte can say she is the first woman to main event. Ronda can say that she's the first woman.
No, it was just my brain wasn't registering what he had said. I thought I heard I thought I heard I was in the first tag team main event at WrestleMania, which was not would not be true. Because the first tag team main event happened at WrestleMania 1.
Yeah. Okay, like this makes sense because the history between the New Day and the Usos. I don't care about the history anymore about the Usos and the New Day.
But this is also about the New Day and Imperium and their troubles too.
I know it's an easy like put together, but I just think that's.
You've moved past the Usos and New Day.
No, I just don't care about the New Day anymore. I just don't. I care more about Big E than I do about Kofi, and I want to see Xavier Woods just be pushed on his own accord. I just want to see something him. I want to see Xavier. I think he's outgrown the New Day. I think Kofi needs the New Day. I think Big E has outgrown the New Day. I don't think the New Day is making them bigger anymore. I just don't. And I think we need to see a little bit of space with them. Oh, that was my little rant on the New Day. But tell me I'm wrong, though.
You're wrong, Parrish.
Then I don't want to be right.
No, I agree with you.
That was a set.
I mean, right now, the way I view the New Day is they're now that tag team that's there to just help the other tag teams get over.
I know. But doesn't that not devalue what they've done, though?
Yeah, to a certain degree it does.
And like New Day, like this is how I view the New Day. The New Day is one of the greatest stories in wrestling, simply because it's three guys that had nowhere to go, banked on themselves in the WWE, and they earned not just the trust, but the faith, and they earned the keys to the truck by the owner of the company.
Yeah.
And for them and what they've done in the modern era for the black community in professional wrestling is second to none. And damn it, they deserve a Hall of Fame induction just based off that.
Yeah.
Then you add,
especially with the two of them going on and winning world heavyweight title. So
yeah. And and that's what I said. Then you add what they've done in the ring. And Kofi Kingston is one of the most decorated champions in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Xavier Woods is one of the most decorated crossover acts in WWE when you look at what he's able to do outside of WWE with his channel and all that, and being able to really open the door for wrestlers to have a Twitch channel and all that stuff, gaming channels and stuff like that. He really opened the door for that. And then you look at what Big E has done, and he's almost transcended what comedy and oh my god in the same sentence.
Yeah, and you could even say Big E is one of the most decorated champions as well, having won the WWE title, the NXT title. Tag team titles galore, the Intercontinental title as well.
Yep.
And he's the only man to have like slapped the living shit out of AJ Lee on live TV.
Yeah.
True.
Who, by the way, took it like a champion. But
You see Big E looking like, oh shit.
well, instant like regret.
Yeah.
But what the New Day have been able to do, not just in wrestling, but outside of wrestling, the Gears of War stuff, just also the impact outside in communities, that tag team and faction belongs in the Hall of Fame. I wouldn't even question it.
No.
Yeah.
However, that is the three of them. And without the three of them, I just feel you're doing them a disservice because Kofi is not the same Kofi. Xavier Woods doesn't feel like the same Xavier Woods then. It feels like they almost should do something else. You did it with the Shield. You did it with other groups. When Big E comes, that should be the reunion. And it would be organic. People would care. And then it would become even bigger.
Here's the thing, too. Last year, when Kofi was out with that injury, there was a lot of stuff Xavier Woods was doing on his own that I found myself really looking forward to seeing what he was going to do next.
Yeah.
It's weird because you look at 3MB and you look at what Drew McIntyre was able to accomplish on his own. Jinder Mahal became WWE champion. And in a weird way, you can associate Xavier Woods with Heath Slater because they're the only non-champions of their three-man group.
Right.
What Heath Slater, or Heath, was able to do outside of WWE, he was able to reignite his image and all that. Put himself in a position to where they brought him back to do a segment with Drew after he won the title because of how good he was doing.
Yeah. Right.
Xavier Woods is somebody that we want to cheer for simply because we want to see him complete the tricycle of champions in the New Day. We want to see that because just like the Shield, all those members became WWE champion. And it really defines a faction. If you're dominant as a faction, then you're able to use that faction to help you spring towards championships. And so far, 2 out of the 3 have been able to do that. Xavier Woods winning the WWE title would be a nail in the coffin of how iconic the New Day as a faction and what they've been able to do in WWE truly is. And I just feel now, whatever they're doing with the 2 of them just isn't adding to it.
Yeah.
And we are getting our tag team women's matchup coming up here.
Or the tag team titles, by the way.
Yes.
Well, if Bayley costs the Kabuki Warriors the titles, I am loving already how they're using babyface Bayley again.
Yeah.
It's a Bayley with the same don't give a F attitude, but with a little bit of a vengeance and pure confidence behind it. And I just love it.
Right.
I think if Bayley has a very successful babyface run, you then can talk about catapulting her all the way to potentially the top of which horsewoman was better long term. Because now,
to be fair,
I
I've
think
always had
Becky is 1, Charlotte's
Yeah.
2, I think Sasha's 4, and I think Bayley's at 3. That's my personal list.
I've always had that argument with myself of whether or not it's Charlotte or not Charlotte, Becky or Bailey. Charlotte at one point, yes, but I don't know. I've just kind of grown tired of her, you know?
Yep.
I think the company sees Charlotte as a megastar, whereas the fans look at Bailey or Becky as the megastar.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then in that case, you could look at Bailey as the workhorse of the team.
Absolutely. I see both Charlotte and Becky as the megastar. I'm just done with Charlotte. She just bores me now.
I'm done with the way they always use Charlotte. I'm not done with Charlotte. I'm just done with the same consistent usage of her.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, her coming back and inserting herself into the title picture right away, you know?
Yeah. I would put Becky into that same workhorse category as you guys are putting Bailey, because she's at least trying to go out there. Yes, I want to be there, but I've got to go out and earn it. Bailey for 2 years has been, I'm here to help everybody, put everybody over, and put myself second.
Let me throw a comparison to you guys, and let's see if you agree. Because I'm going all the way back to Vengeance. 2001, I believe.
Okay.
Where we were crowned the very first undisputed champion in WWE history.
It was 2001.
Yeah. I think Charlotte and Becky are The Rock and Stone Cold. Sasha is your Kurt Angle. Bailey is your Chris Jericho.
Okay.
Yeah.
I dig it, yeah.
Never thought of it that way, but yeah, that works.
I'm cool with that comparison. I like Bailey. Yep. I like Chris Jericho.
It's actually kind of nice to see Oscana on Raw again, and it's actually nice to say that again.
Because, like, if you think about it, who out of those 4 male superstars, who's the first one to really leave the WWE and make a name outside of WWE? It was Kurt Angle.
Yep.
Same with Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
Who's kind of the least kind of megastar out of the 4? I would say it's Kurt Angle. But he focuses more on in-ring than anything else. I think that's Sasha Banks as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think she just overcompensates with her gimmicks.
Right.
But when you think of Stone Cold and you think of the Badass or whatever, you think of Becky. When you think of, I think you think of Charlotte, kind of Charlotte in the dominating aspect, because Stone Cold dominates. The more personality form of The Rock, you kind of give it to Becky.
Mm-hmm.
But when you think about the guy with the longevity who tends to always give back to the younger people and helps works, it's Jericho, and that's Bailey.
Yeah, I actually liked your analogy to Stone Cold and Becky over Charlotte and Stone Cold.
No, I corrected myself because I don't see The Rock and Charlotte in any freaking way. Anyway.
Well, I mean,
I do.
I had to make the audible.
I kind of do, though, but because The Rock kind of presents himself as a movie star, and Charlotte's got like a movie star kind of
But The Rock was somebody
way she carries herself, you know?
The Rock is somebody that you would pay to see talk over pay to see wrestle. And I think Becky is the exact same way.
The Rock and Charlotte now are PR and PR only. They're coming in, okay, I'm here. This is me. Give me, give me, give me.
So you just compared them to public relations. So what public relations actually does is they go out and promote the product. So
yeah, but The Rock,
it's not gimme with people who work in PR. I'll tell you that right now, OMD.
Okay, I'm gonna go full DX on all the people on the internet hating on The Rock right now, because I do not hate on The Rock for this scenario. He is the bad guy because people want Cody Rhodes and they don't want The Rock. However, this is also a scenario of, hey, internet, you wanted Rock and Roman for like 4 years and now you got it, and now you're saying you don't want it because now all of a sudden, even though the last like 6 months you were okay with Cody not going after a championship, oh, now all of a sudden when it's WrestleMania season, no, we want Cody Rhodes to finish the story because you don't understand what his version of the story is. You think it's the same as what you think. I find that whole thing fickle. And it's just like, come on, people.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the situation where, you know, Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan called the fans fickle when they turned on him. And we are. I went off
Pisces.
I actually, on the pre-show, on the preview and recap show that I did with Bubba and JJ before the show, I went off, or I didn't go off on this, but I voiced my opinion. Everybody knows I am not a fan of Dwayne. I was there when Hogan passed the torch to him, and it was, 4 years later, and he disappears because the pressure got to be too much for him.
Hogan didn't pass the torch from WWE. I really do believe Hogan passed the torch of being a crossover superstar to The Rock. Because when you saw that, did you hear a single bleep of Hulk Hogan in the entertainment business outside of WWE? No. But The Rock became a megastar outside of WWE. And it's...
But now all he does is come back as a PR draw and for the money and the ratings and yippee skippy. He doesn't stick around.
Did you bring back The Rock to work with Akira Tozawa? No! You just think if they have a segment backstage, it's hilarious.
But no, I cannot stand Dwayne. I do not want him involved in Mania in any capacity. It's something that we've been hearing about for 4 years. It should have been done 4 years ago.
You know, as a wrestling fan, yes, but you also don't respect what he does Monday to Friday in Hollywood then, if you're saying it should have been done, because it's very taxing on a schedule purpose to be in Hollywood, to be where he was in Hollywood. Even John Cena says he made a mistake being disrespectful to him because he didn't understand how insane the schedule in Hollywood is.
I get all of that, and good on Cena. I don't respect The Rock as an actor. His movies are garbage.
Well, they make a lot of money.
And like I said, he ran away when the pressure got too much. He couldn't handle carrying the ball.
See, I don't think that's it at all.
I mean, after he beat Hogan, he did go on to win the undisputed title. Held it for several months.
And
helped a bunch of younger guys get over in that reign.
He even helped the Hurricane in that process when he did the Hollywood gimmick.
So, I mean, yes, Cena did the same thing. I know Cena's given The Rock his props. Cena at least was a little more organic in terms of going over, becoming the crossover. But even then, when Cena
he
left
in the same way The Rock did.
Yes and no. At least when Cena went and did it, it was a little more organic, but he comes back for runs, not just for a one-off appearance.
So Cena does the same thing. He comes back for one-offs, and Rock does the same thing too.
Cena comes back for extended 2 to 3 month runs, whereas Dwayne comes back for a one-off.
He only did that once during the strike because he couldn't work in Hollywood. And the deal was that when Hollywood opened back up and got the strike finished, he was back out. Whereas what The Rock did, and The Rock is different. He runs businesses, he runs other things as well.
Oh, I'm aware of that.
So he has other jobs to do. But what he also then did was become a board director for TKO, because now that gives him a full reason to connect WWE better to Hollywood. He is a huge political connection for WWE to be even bigger than what they are.
See, and I look at it.
He's taken that pull and helping WWE with it. He really is.
See, and I look at it as you had the guys like Hogan, Piper, Savage, Ventura, who went out, and yes, they opened the door for the crossover. So, but The Rock just literally took his ball and ran to Hollywood because the pressure got to be too much. He didn't want to carry the company.
So by leaving WWE's pressure, he went to Hollywood and took on even more pressure.
So I'm standing on what I stand on.
Yeah.
I do not want Dwayne involved in Mania in any capacity. I don't want him involved in the industry in any capacity.
I can tell you where he's not going to get involved, and there's this amazing match that we're talking over right now between the Kabuki Warriors and KC Squared. Yes, Carl, I'm back on track.
I've just been enjoying this matchup like 100.
Yeah.
You guys can go off on your rants all you want, but
I really thought that was the finish there.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on.
That was bound to happen sometime.
Mm-hmm. I got to give credit to where credit is due for KC Squared. They actually put up quite the little fight in that match.
I don't think
little fight. Watch your tongue.
I don't think I want to see this tag team feud end.
I kind of want to see it continue, maybe at the Chamber.
The thing is, isn't this not their second match against the Kabuki Warriors after losing it?
No, it's their first.
I thought they did something.
It was their rematch.
So then do you do the whole, we challenge you one more time, and if we don't win, we cannot challenge you again. And then that's when you do something a little bit bigger of a match, and that involves the EOs and the...
That's where I've actually pitched your idea, Parrish, and I think we should have a women's tag team title chamber match. And I think we should actually have 4 chamber matches at the PLE, and that's your pay-per-view.
I think we get, I don't know, maybe KC Squared going to a number 1 contenders match. I'm really not sure. I do want to see this continue, but I'm curious as to how it would continue.
Anytime I can have Casey Kenton's arrow on my screen and I get to watch her perform, I'm happy.
That one Royal Rumble spot she did some years ago still amazes me.
As always, a great promo we're getting here from Sami Zayn.
My
Ooh,
God,
I
the
love
show
that they
is
used that
flown by.
moniker.
What is King of Strong Style?
Yes. And we're back to commercial before our main event of the evening.
Yeah, this show has gone by really fast, and it's actually been flowing along very nicely at the same time.
I'm just so happy that we have got good stuff coming from the WWE once again. I've said it before, I'll continue to say it. I'm amazed at the transition and the change from what there was before to what we're getting now with the
Yeah, I mean,
WWE.
like 3 years ago, I was starting to feel very burned out on WWE and what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Me
then Hunter took over and things started to turn for me, you know?
Right.
So it's confirmed that not only Chris Pearce the wrestler, but the Chris Pearce podcast will soon be getting a theme song done by Downstate.
Sweet.
That's insane.
Nice.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah. Gotta pull the trigger on a deal like that.
That's.
I mean, for the deal that they mentioned to you, that's actually not that bad of a deal for how big of a band they are, you know?
When it comes to what I'm able to get out of it, and I think that's something that you have to look past money at this point. You have to see like what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The investment is such a great decision.
Why am I just hearing about this now on stream?
Because it started yesterday.
You've got my Slack. You've got my phone number. You've got me on Messenger. You got me on everything.
Hey, I thought this would be a great announcement on the very first episode on the new YouTube channel.
Okay, you're right.
Legit, Carl, it was something that Parrish and I were talking about late last night. So
yeah. It was after the, or it was actually maybe during the Vengeance Day stuff.
Yeah, you started talking about it last night with us.
Yeah.
I think
It was such a good pay-per-view when you think about, oh my God. That is up there with some of the old takeovers. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
That was
Going all
really good.
black and gold days.
Well, I mean, they do have a kind of a white and gold now. So. Like
Right,
them,
but was it
like
a
them
black
Saints
and gold
they
days
do,
feeling?
yeah. Black, gold, white, and gold.
As long as it's not black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
What? Why just stay with yellow when you can upgrade and go? I like gold. It's kind of my thing.
I like big gold, and I cannot lie.
See, I was
So
going gold.
next week we're getting New Day and Jey Uso taking on Imperium in 6-man action.
Right.
Truth goes up against JD McDonagh.
Again.
I think they've only had the one match, right?
Yeah, just the one.
Yeah, just
where
the
JD was kicked
tables.
out of the Judgment Day because he lost.
Yeah. Liv Morgan and Zoe Stark in the qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber, which I'm looking forward to that one.
Why is that a qualifying match? I want both of them in it.
Right?
That's what I said about Shayna Baszler and Becky Lynch earlier tonight.
I'm okay with Shayna not being in. I just want to see Zoe Stark in there. I
do think that maybe we get a second chance match, though.
I hate those. That's such a cop-out.
I agree.
Yeah, it is, but
that's so Canadian.
They're going to be...
That's like CFL. We don't want to give you the 3 points for not making a field goal, but we feel so sorry for you. Here's a loser.
So something, Cody Rhodes.
Adrenaline.
every
in my soul.
time.
Something.
The Rock has my WrestleMania in a stranglehold. Boom.
Or so you think. I mean, earlier he did come out to...
I know, I saw that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not as big as your downstate announcement, but good friend of mine just recently got the band back together. And I may have to reach out to him and be like, you think you guys could maybe record something for me? Maybe I'll get half passed to be a well-known name before they're big.
I forgot all about that show the other night until I saw that you were headed there to see it.
Oh, it was great. They did amazing.
Which was probably... I think I probably saw that you were headed there to see it. That was probably around 11:30, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to go out at this hour. I should, but... And then I fell asleep.
You're talking and acting like a real aging person.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm old.
I'm not saying anything negative about that because I'm getting there. Although it was like minus 45, and I was like, "Hey, brother, what are you doing? I'm watching the game. Don't want to go outside. I want to leave the house."
Yeah.
Like I feel like getting my car just going a little bit is probably a good idea.
And while Shinsuke Nakamura, 7-time champion in the WWE, makes his way out to the ring, I just want to give a shout out to our friend Tom Collihu, who on his today's show of Spoiler Warning peaked at 161 concurrent viewers, and for more than an hour had 130 people watching his program. So congratulations to him. That is his biggest number that he has had so far. Very happy for him.
Fingers crossed we get to that point.
Yes.
It ain't a fingers crossed. It's an eventual.
Yeah.
Plus, we're old. Fingers crossing our fingers could. We could break a hip.
Yeah, we're old guys.
Yeah.
Toto looks like Bubba's eating shit right now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing.
Another news right now. Oh, yes, we're gearing up for a bull rope match here on Monday Night Raw. But Bubba Duke over there looks like he's about to eat some Devlin right there. We're not talking about our JD McDonagh's former gimmick. No, we are talking about the poo people.
We're talking about Judas Devlin.
Yeah, we're talking about that chocolate sauce that we shouldn't be talking about.
But Shinsuke started this match in a fantastic way, tossing that cowbell and then kicking Cody in the head.
I mean, you got a weapon. Why not use it right away?
Even if it is as a distraction.
Yeah. And I'm also happy they're not calling it like a St. Louis bull rope match. They're going old school, calling it the Texas bull rope match.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm just wondering, is it going to be pinfall or submission, or is it going to be four corners?
Well, usually when they do the four corners one, you see like the lights up in the corner, but they didn't have them there.
I think this is going to be just a pinfall, because wasn't that the first bull rope a pinfall? And then they went to the four corners?
I believe you are correct.
Yeah, because I think Dusty had it originally. It was just pinfall.
Yeah. So I think originally it was just used for a way for your opponent not to get away from you.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went to the, oh no, now it's like the capture the flag type way, which is what I think the four corners is. It's basically wrestling's version of capture the flag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is how I think, like back in the 80s when they used to have those flag matches with Nikolai Volkov. I really wish that that's how they did those matches.
Now, I know we're not going to see it this year. We might not see it ever. This could be one of those matches that are like Taker and Sting. Might not ever happen, despite the fact we were so close this year. But I always thought a bull rope match with the four corners could be very intriguing with Brock Lesnar and Gunther.
Oh, Jesus. That'd be epic. So I just looked it up here. The first bull rope match ever was a pinfall or submission match to get the win.
Oh, look at the youngest guy here with the history. Man. Actually, I think I'm the youngest. Bubba?
You are.
Pardon me?
How old are you? How old are you, Bubba?
My birthday is this week, and I turn 43. I was going to say 30.
I'm the youngest guy here. Yeah.
We've already established this, dude. Are you getting Alzheimer's?
No,
We're the old folks, and we can remember.
I drink a lot.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's all Carlos to say is understandable.
I get slammed on my head. I drink a lot, and then I'm married.
Yeah.
Come on. That takes years off your life, man. Ugh.
Just saying I do,
Yeah.
you lost 2 years.
Thank God the wife doesn't watch me do this, because I'd be in a lot of trouble. I wonder how much more fun it is to like take a post bump with those things on.
Right. It's a matchup that I was never in. I was never in a bull rope match at all.
No, I still want to be in a cage match. I've never done a cage match. I will pay top dollar just to the promoter just to be in a cage match. I just want to jump off the cage.
It's where you show up at a show with AJ Francis and just here's top dollar. I want to be in a cage match.
No, I want a good match. Like I still like go out there with like the whole idea of like still like having the match of the night.
No, I wouldn't say you would have a match with him, but you'd use him as your currency.
No. $5 is my currency.
That's not currency.
Huh.
Just got a really good shot of a young fan wearing the same robe that Cody wears, right at ringside, beating on the barrier, yelling, "Go Cody, go!" I know you guys are way past it, but still.
That's one of my favorite things about actually going to live events is seeing all the young kids who are just excited to see wrestling, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Especially at the last CWE show, Carl can attest to this. Those kids that were sitting beside us at the commentary booth, those kids were legitimately excited for like everything they saw.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, dude, that was, yeah.
Cody Rhodes might be the only guy to pull off primary gray on gear. Simply because of how everything else just complements that. And I then had an amazing idea because you look at his gear and how well and traditional, but like it stands out, it's beautiful. His gear, his robes, everything is. Whoever designs that, can you start designing the championship titles, please?
Right.
Oh, good God.
Great balls of fire. Now, Cody does have a beautiful gear. Like, just beautiful.
Yeah, there was definitely some thought process put into his gear for sure.
I get a feeling that he has a say in how his gear looks.
Yeah.
Well, every wrestler should. It partially defines you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Figure 4. Yeah.
Jeez, that was a solid kick. His whole body shook.
I'm actually really surprised that the bell has not come into play yet.
Right?
Wait
Yeah, it
for
really
it.
hasn't.
Wait for it.
Oh, yeah. Soon as I said it.
Oh, it was so telegraphed.
Yeah. Part of the reason why I said it, too, because I knew it was coming.
See, the thing is, I wouldn't have used it to the face. I would have used it to the knee.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, to me, that's what makes, a good match.
Regardless of how he used it, whether it was on the face or the knee, would force the breakup of the hold.
Yeah. Because the face doesn't hold the legs, but the knee does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, now we're getting a little bit more scientific with the mentality of the psychology. I use some big words there. Bubba, that is the perfect placement of where you just were.
It now looks like it's going up his nose.
Yep.
I just thought I'd put it there for shits and giggles.
Well, you're getting the giggles.
You are.
You're turning this around. I believe it. Come on. No? Okay.
I did have it sitting like this for a while, and you guys weren't. I don't think you really noticed because nobody really said too much. So I went and did that.
Oh, I
I
mean,
mean,
it's
how can
only...
you miss those big googly eyes and that shit-eating grin?
I mean, it's not a shit-eating grin because, you know, he would be a cannibal at that point.
Shit is cannibals.
Am I wrong with that?
You speak the truth there, man.
Okay. I'm just not sure. Imagine if they made like a. Imagine if they made those, but they like did it in the shape of like people, and they had like a Hannibal Lecter one, because that would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because he is a cannibal, so.
People are pooping on this new Suicide Squad game, eh?
Yep.
They're chewing it
Yeah.
apart.
It's broken like you wouldn't believe.
I watched an 18-minute video from Game Ranks on it today.
Yep. I
Yeah.
did too. It was bad.
Now, do you feel you want those 18 minutes back?
I was doing nothing anyway, so.
Yeah. I was sitting on my couch and I had whatever was on TV on. I think it was Bar Rescue.
Speaking of wanting minutes back in your day.
Yeah.
Now, to me, the question is, how did you actually get around to making that your choice?
I enjoy Bar Rescue.
So
I
you're
found
that-
it on and
You're that one person. Okay.
I mean, I don't mind it, but
Yeah. I
mean-
don't mind it either, but every episode's the same thing.
Yeah.
okay, it's the same thing with all those types of shows, though. I mean, I can even attest to it saying when I've watched Hell's Kitchen, it's the same thing in every episode.
yeah,
The
there's a
only
lot of
thing is
swearing and
There's
people
no
getting-
eliminations in Bar Rescue unless somebody quits or gets
But
fired.
you know what show isn't the same though? Monday Night.
Monday Night Raw.
You're right.
Yeah.
We get different every week with this show, and that's what I like about the
No, we don't.
WWE these days.
It's wrestling every show. It's pretty well
Right.
the same thing.
But do we get the same matches every
I'm
week?
just being an ass.
I know you are.
No, you're being a smart ass, which is
No,
like
if my
great-
ass was smart, I
great look.
could sit on an ice cream cone and tell you what flavor it was.
I'm just sitting on your mic, and I'm gonna guess chocolate.
There was peanuts in there too. Carl's just like, dude, I just want to mute everybody right now. Like, we're just all being ridiculous, and Carl's sitting over there going, "This is a
That's
really
a
good
different
match."
bump by Shinsuke. You
This
would think
whole
like
match has
just
actually
taking
been-
the cutter like right on your stomach would be easy, but he took it more of on his side.
I think it was just maybe it was based off where he was in the ring when he took it.
Oh,
I think that's more of instinct than it is anything else because like landing on your front is very easy. It's actually
It's true.
easier.
It is.
I don't know.
It's
I
easier
always
than a
had
back.
trouble. I always had trouble with face bumps.
Well, you're not
Ooh,
supposed to land on your base, for one.
I could teach you those in 3 minutes.
3-minute warning.
No.
Oh. Oh, come on.
Oh, finally, Cody
Oh, he
took
kicked him right in the gibby.
that little back suplex. Cody finally took that the way it should be taken.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Shinsuke did not take that pedigree well.
He took it a little weird, but the rope, the bull rope was tangled around him. When
Shinsuke really doesn't like taking face bumps. I'm kind of seeing that throughout this match.
Well, you know who took really bad face bumps? Kane always did.
Yeah, but he was huge. That was the difference.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you take face bumps, you land on your nuts and it hurts. It's just,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Wow. Oh,
And Cody just basically reacting on instinct with that.
right.
Oh, he just got sprayed. Dude, that's brutal.
No, that was good visual, Carl.
Yeah, it
That
was.
replay.
The little things I'm noticing in this match, like I like how when Cody went for the pin afterwards, you see Nakamura notice his foot was under the rope and slightly move it so that the referee doesn't call for that, you know?
Right. Ooh, nice. That
Although that's also like if you're gonna kick out, like I just wouldn't kick out of like especially if that is finisher. Your foot is so close to the rope. I would have just used the rope to do the same thing and also protect the finisher.
Yeah.
Or not kick out as we just
Yeah, we just got the finish there. What a fantastic finish. What a fantastic match this was.
Yep. I just got the finish.
Oh, right in the nuts. Oh, look, the won't go.
oh.
That's a King of Dong style right there.
Oh, that was a pretty cool finisher. Damn.
So the one thing I really liked about the finish of this match is that Cody did not need to do that thing, his finisher 3 times back to back
Right.
to back.
Yes.
That you do that for guys like Brock Lesnar. You do that for like the bigger guys, the guys that are really difficult to keep down. You don't do that for everyone. Ooh.
Yeah, so like right now what we're seeing, I could see him doing it 3 times to the gentleman who's attacking Cody right now. I'm not trying to spoil it for Bubba unless he's caught up.
It's Drew McIntyre. Screw you guys. Get better connection.
Tomorrow.
I just got the attack. So
It's
I was
literally coming tomorrow.
I was nice to Bubba last night about Vengeance Day, but no, not tonight.
okay,
What
so I
a
think
way
we
to
get
end Raw tonight.
Yep.
Jeez.
Drew's looking like extra jacked tonight. Like it looks like he's been hitting the gym a little bit more.
I
just
really
the
think they
roids.
should.
he
they
didn't
should
skip
do-
tricep day.
Nope.
Yeah, Bobby, mind blown.
Yep, just
Yep.
so Well, I do think we're getting Drew and Cody at Chamber, clearly.
Yep.
Yeah.
If we're not getting a chamber match for the chance to face Rollins.
Huh. That was
I think
epic.
that's where it's going.
Now, okay, now let me throw something at you guys. If there's a chamber match for the number one contender to Rollins and Cody Rhodes wins that, should he not then win from Rollins night one and then on the press conference challenge with his Rumble spot the winner of Rock and Roman night two and then unite the titles at WrestleMania?
You guys heard it first from me before Pearce decided to bring up the exact same thing I said earlier.
Yep.
Oh,
again,
you took my idea and put it on already? Come on, Carl.
Again, I'm going to say no.
You're such a hater.
Yeah, OMD's been drinking the haterade tonight for sure.
I have. No, I think that Seth's title has not been around long enough. I think you'd get the same type of champion, the workhorse champion in Cody. I have also heard, like I mentioned to you guys earlier, that I have heard it being unified potentially at SummerSlam. Which, again, I don't agree with.
Okay.
Do I think we need a workhorse champion for both shows? Yes. So I think if you are going to unify it, then yes, the champion has to work both shows and be a workhorse for both brands. But again, I don't think that Seth's title has been around quite long enough.
Right.
But I do think with Seth and the length of his reign has really added a lot of emphasis and importance on that championship.
It has. It has, and I think Cody can do the same service to that title.
I don't know.
OMD, it sounded like you were about to say something before you coughed.
No.
And Dan.
No and done.
And, yeah.
Apparently not.
So that was a great episode of Raw once again. Our new YouTube channel is up and available. You guys can see it ticking down below. Turnbuckle_studios is where it is on the YouTube until hopefully things get corrected on YouTube's side for all of the issues that have gone on here. I just want to say thank you to everybody who came in, who spoke with us, who left comments, who interacted. Absolutely fantastic for that. It's because of you guys that we continue to do this. And without you guys, we just got to be talking to ourselves. And we do that enough already.
Yep.
So it's good to have the interaction coming from all of you.
Yeah.
I do want to make sure that everybody knows that we are going to be back tomorrow. We will be doing Turnbuckle Talk tomorrow. Please come and be with us tomorrow as we go through a plethora of information, as Chris Best would say. And if you haven't yet, check out rogueenergy.com. You can use the promo code PERISH, PERISH, and get 10% off your order over there. They have some amazing supplement drinks that are over at rogueenergy.com. You can order anything you want, minus cans in Canada. And just remember that every time that you order, there is a little bit of a kickback that comes to Chris Parrish for the Chris Parrish podcast. A great way for you to support what he is doing with the Chris Parrish podcast and help support.
It
Parrish,
helps me
go
buy
ahead.
diapers for my kid, so please
Ah.
do.
There you go.
Help my kid. Don't help me. There's
Oh.
the sell.
And we know his kid needs a lot of help considering who his dad is.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, the
Oh,
amount
I
of
was-
time that kid oh yeah, we'll talk after. That's
Yeah.
yeah. But Carl, private comment. Check it out.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yes. Always good people there. So definitely.
So if you're on the Twitch side of things, we're going to be rating out to the Roundtable podcast that were in the chat earlier. They're supporters, so we're also supporters of them. So yeah, have some fun over at Roundtable and tell them that Turnbuckle Talk or Turnbuckle Studio, sorry, sent you.
Yes, please do.
All right, so I think it's time we hand out those socials, guys. Let's start it off with you, OND.
Well, again, as always, the people can find me on the Book of Faces under Daniel Hrycyk, HRYCYK, on Snapchat, One Man Dynamic, capitals on O, M, and D, on Discord at OMD6370, and on Twitch at OMD17. Visually, you get to see the Moneymaker right here every Monday with these fine gentlemen, and I use that term very loosely on the Raw Watch Along. Tuesdays on Turnbuckle Talk with Carl Carafel, with Chris Best, and on Thursdays with Bubba Duke on the Boar's Nest. This week we are coming back, and we will be beginning Gears of War 5.
That's right.
All right.
And now you can actually catch me Mondays, well, on a rotating schedule on Mondays on the Window Lickers with the Raw preview and recap.
That's right.
All right, and Parrish, where can they find you?
Nowhere, leave me alone. No, but if you want to support me on the socials, yeah, you can follow me on Twitter or the X at Chris Parrish. I'm 90% to 1,000 followers. Help me get to 1,000 followers. Yes, that's right, 90%. Not bragging at all, but it happened last night. I'm at Instagram on the threads at Chris.Parrish. I'm also on Kick. Why? Oh, I'm on the Twitch at twitch.com/the Chris Parrish. TikTok at Chris Parrish. If anybody asks why I'm on TikTok, it's basically just to tell you guys what I'm up to. That's it. I'm also on the Facebook at the Chris Parrish, and you can follow the Chris Parrish podcast every Sunday at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Time on the Twitch, the YouTube, on Facebook. You can also see me every Monday here on the Watch Along, where I'm running in simply because I like to talk a lot of crap to Bubba's microphone.
Except for next week.
Yeah. It's Family Day in Canada, and I'm taking time to discard my family to be on the Raw Watch Along for full. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. Also, look forward to kind of my socials, because there is something else happening in the process. So you're going to want to make sure you check it out.
Leaving us on that cliffhanger there.
Yeah.
All right, Bubba. How about you handle your socials?
You can get let's try that again. You can get my socials at Linktree, so it's linktr.ee/Bubba Duke. I don't have the YouTube up there right now because I'm currently making a new one, because I went through the same problems these guys did with their YouTube. Got shut down, so I'm making a new one. Gonna have that up there hopefully tomorrow. We do have a new email, so if you want to email myself and OMD, it's capitals OMD Bubba at gmail.com. So you can leave us notes in there. Tell us how much you like the show. If you have a game you want us to try and play, anything, please leave us a message. It's the best way to get a hold of us. And yeah, we're live Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But when you get this YouTube, click the little bell, because sometimes we do start a little early because we do have a lot of news sometimes about movies, games, that kind of stuff. So please hit that little bell to give us your notifications. And we'll see you next Thursday.
All right. And the one and only Karl Karufel. How about you?
Very simple as well. Linktree, linktr.ee/Karl Karufel. That is linktr.ee/KARL KARUFEL. Catch me Mondays here, Tuesdays here with Turnbuckle Talk. I'm so happy to be part of the Raw Patrol. This is absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everyone, once again for coming in and just showing the support and continuing to show the love even after all the issues that we have been going through as of late. It's very heartwarming to know that all of you care as much as you do. So with that, Mr. Chris Best.
All right. So my list of socials, not so simple. I really should look at getting a link tree myself. But here are my socials: youtube.com at ChrisImage83, twitch.tv, CBRS_entertainment, threads.net at CBestFilms83, facebook.com, Chris.best83, tiktok.com, CBRS.entertainment. You can look for me here Saturday nights, 8 p.m., doing the Saturday night gaming, 8 p.m. Monday nights, doing the Raw Watch alongside these gentlemen, 8:05 Eastern, doing Turnbuckle Talk alongside Karl Karufel. On that note, I'd like to thank everybody who came out and enjoyed the show. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
I've always thought of my own direction. No one can pull me out. I've always felt different from the others. I'm running away now. Fears are fading, won't stop bleeding. 'Cause I'm sick of standing up beside it going south. I'm sick of never being able to cross the line. I'm sick of pretending everything is fine. You got it, you're just a fucking freak like me. Fading, bears are fading.